crazy mixed flock right now. We have plans to make some changes this summer. Any of these darkest Rhode Island Reds are going to be processed this summer. They're probably upwards of 5 years old and not laying as efficiently anymore. Then I have a lighter generation that will probably go as well. These girls right here, they're a little bit more skittish. They are my olive eggers, so they're laying my green eggs right now that you see on my egg stand. You are not in this show yet. And I'll be keeping them. This will be their second summer. They were chicks last summer. So we're gonna go ahead and keep those. I've got some other random older hens we'll probably weed out. We're not talking about you yet. And I will also add another type of chicken to our flock this summer. I want to work on our egg colors. So I probably will see if we can get a blue egg layer or maybe a really dark brown egg layer, something like that. I've switched from collecting pretty chickens to collecting pretty egg layers, or pretty egg colors rather. So some plans for that this summer, but we're certainly going to be scaling down. I think we're at somewhere like 45 chickens right now, and many of them are older. And I don't really run a chicken sanctuary as much as I'd like to. All right, next up we've got our starving pigs. This is Miss Mary Jane, our mama, and as you can see, she is bred. Maybe you can't see, but her belly is getting bigger and bigger. This is her husband, baby daddy, Mr. BJ, going strong. I know, I didn't forget about you. Over here we've got their daughter from last summer. She is going to be processed in just about a month. How are you this morning, huh? How are you? So she's getting considerably more grain than what mom and dad get because we want to fatten her up. We really don't want to fatten mom and dad up because they're our breeding stock. Breeding stock that's overweight, especially in pigs, can be really problematic. They won't have as big of litters, they won't carry their litters well, they will not give birth well, they have a hard time getting pregnant, so we really like to keep their weight on target. This is what's left of our cow herd. We're changing direction a little bit, switching from a cow-calf operation, meaning we have pregnant mamas that give birth to calves every single spring. We get them pregnant every summer. And we are going to be switching over to a feeder calf operation. Well, where are you going to be? Hudger? Oh, that's a good girl. Miss Pudgy, we're working on being... So I try to give the biggest scoop to Royal. She is an older family cow and she has a calf on her yet and she's pregnant, so she's needing the most calories. Pudge is the other Jersey. She's also getting a big helping. Pudge is pregnant for her first time and she's also a Jersey. So that type of a cow is not going to do well on just hay. The other girls that are in here, they're Angus, they're black Angus. You can see one standing in the doorway here, fat as can be. And those cows do really, really well on just grass alone. So they don't need this extra grain. But you can see there's a huge difference in body condition on my Jerseys versus on my Angus. And they're a completely different kind of a cow. One bred for milk production, one bred for meat production. But those Jerseys in Wisconsin really do benefit from some extra grain. They've got some chickens that they've decided to share with. That's always nice. This is our blue slate turkey male. Oh, right on cue. You are so smart. Probably my least favorite animal on the farm. As he's gotten older, he's just kind of turned into a jerk. Plus he mocks me. Watch this. So anytime I'm talking to anybody outside and I laugh, he has to mock me and copy me. But really, he is just kind of a jerk to the kids. He's not done anything too mean, but he's just intimidating. and he follows them, and I don't know if he is being territorial, if he is thinking that they're below him in the pecking order. I don't know enough about turkey psychology, and it is weird. So I've got to do some research on that and see what we want to do with him. Ultimately, I want to breed blue slate turkeys. However, if it's going to mean having a jerk on the farm, it's not worth it. It's perhaps that I just got a bad one, or it's possible that it was something that we did, accidentally conditioning him to be a jerk because we didn't know enough about turkeys. So we've got a little bit of research to do. He's getting all crazy on the camera right now. Go ahead, get it. The big bad camera. I know. They are fascinating to watch. They're absolutely beautiful. I have a cat on my back. What's the situation back there? Yeah, I know, I didn't feed you yet. It's because you're supposed to be patient. We have 11 fat barn cats, all doing wonderful. Except you, because you're on my shoulder. Come on. One egg. I think they like to lay about 9 or 10 o'clock. They're not early risers. Kitty, 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 kitty. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. September 1949. Serving cats for over 70 years. Full of winter frost, surrounded by snow. Soon enough, that'll be the busiest place on the farm. My favorite time. I pride myself on being a super creative problem solver, and I also love cats, but one thing I love more than cats is kittens. So I had a problem. How could I perpetually have kittens without being A, irresponsible and not spaying and neutering my cats, or B, without getting a divorce, because my husband would most certainly not let me have 50 kittens that would grow up to be cats. All right, so enter in cat foster program. I am now a foster for kittens and for pregnant mamas. So the pregnant mamas can come to me pregnant, like this girl over here. All right, this mama is pregnant. She is due any day. She does not look that big, but if she stands up, she is very, very wide. And if she holds still, you can see her baby's moving. But she was surrendered by her owner to the cat rescue. And I am now going to be able to watch her until she has her kittens. There you go, Mama. You gonna roll over? And keep her until kittens are of age, if it's 7 or 8 weeks, and they'll take then Mama and all the kittens, have them spayed and neutered, and then adopt everybody out. So I'm to love on them, keep them safe, keep them healthy, make sure Mama's taking good care of the babies, but I don't have to bottle feed anybody or syringe feed anybody or any of the crazy neonate kitten stuff that people out there have to do, because Mama is hopefully going to take great care of them. I have resources for food and for litter, and if things are going south, I have people I can call that can help with kittens or with Mama. I have another kitten climbing my tripod. And then after they're spayed and neutered, the kitten rescue takes everybody and adopts them out, finds them qualified homes, and offloads them and gives me more pregnant mamas or more kittens. So right now I have this girl who needs a name. We try to give them good names that will help make them a little bit more adoptable. So I'm still thinking on her. Not sure. We're supposed to avoid common names. Snowflake, Fluffy, and Disney princess names because they're overrun with Disney princess names. All right, I'll give you a turn to be on camera. So I have that mama right now. I have this little character with the big fat belly. And he is about 10 weeks old. And they cannot be adopted out until they're vetted, all right, until they've been checked out by a vet and until they're healthy. And he still has 2 more doses of an antibiotic that he needs to take. Oh, you're gonna bite my fingers about that, huh? And he is not happy because his antibiotic is cherry flavored. Who would make the antibiotic cherry flavored is beyond me. But anyway, this is my perpetual kitten program. So now I get to hold and love on tiny little babies. This one woke me up this morning licking my face. If that sounds offensive to you, I'm sorry, but if you're a cat person, you know what a privilege that is. The other job that we provide is socialization. So we have a home that has children and we have a dog, and it's good for these kittens to get socialized with that kind of environment. We always make sure the kids respect them and I don't let the dog harass them too much. But it makes them more adoptable to say that they can go to a home with children or they've been around dogs. That fits into more people's lifestyles. This little girl has a pink tip to the end of her tail. How precious is that? And she is a tabby and a tortoise shell. So I looked at her paperwork and they call her a Torby. Isn't that the cutest name? Okay. So you can see she needs a little bit more love to get a little more socialized. What are you doing? Mama is doing so well tolerating these babies. She's got her nesting box and she's all ready to go. But in the meantime, she's putting up with these little critters. Are we gonna have kittens today? What do you think? Today would be a good day for kittens. Don't you think? Yeah, pet the kitty. Yeah. There we go. It does make for some big bottomed babies. He is 6 months old and today he will be wearing a 12-month onesie. And that's just to be expected. In the cloth diapering community, they make larger bottomed clothing for big bottom babies. But I find it's pretty expensive sometimes. So what I really typically do is just buy a size up or a couple of months bigger than I really need to. He just started sitting on his own. Look at that. You're so precious. You're so precious. Where are you? Peekaboo!
Okay. Whoa. Yeah.
No meat today.
No.